Coming up on this Great Adventure Park vlog. They have the legendary Kingdom costume back in stock.
Now get ready. Here we go.
Mark 10. What is going on, everybody? It is Arkham. We are at Six Flags Great Adventure for some evening rides on roller coasters. It's been a minute since I've been here because this is the first time I'm at the park since the Spring Fling Tour and the 8th Spring Conference. So this is going to be a really fun one to really get back on a lot of things and also just check up on what has happened over here in the past 2 weeks. And there's been quite a bit. So we'll check it all out right now. Looks like here they're also promoting Military Appreciation Days, which are going to happen throughout the entirety of Memorial Day weekend. So definitely bring out those active U.S. military and retired U.S. military veterans because they get to come in for free. And thank you for your service if you are watching this video. Looks a bit busy in the park, but there's already a lot of school groups that are making their way out of the park. So as of right now, it's gonna die down pretty quickly. So I'm looking forward to it. I figured I'd check in on the shops over here real quick to see if there's anything new. Over here, these look different. Established 1974. I think this is actually a callback to the oh, there's a back to the year that Great Adventure opened. There's a back to the shirt. And it has a boomerang on it. Six Flags Great Adventure. That's actually kind of nice. Granted, it's a boomerang, and as a regular Vekoma boomerang, and the park's never had one, but it's pretty cool. They relocated the Nano coasters to the middle of the store here. Medusa's still here, Superman's still here. The coaster cutout dynamics. Doesn't look like a very big list. Yeah, the Medusas are slowly running out, and then there's just Superman. Yep, so now these Medusa shirts are here, and a lot more Medusa stuff. I'm just gonna go in a giant circle, and I'm gonna start by going towards Boardwalk and Superman Island, and then I'll make my way around from there. Right off the bat, so much more trees and greenery are right over here. I almost wonder if like there's just skis back there, but I wonder if they're just kind of using this as sort of like it's temporary. It does feel a little temporary. I feel like they're gonna do something with this very soon, so this could be a spot to watch. I've always thought of like having the Boardwalk pathway and then having another pathway go this way, taking out the right stuff building and circling out towards the other side of Slingshot. And that could be something that they're working towards, but this does feel very temporary right now. And you can tell just based off of the wood right here, it's fresh cut. It still has the logo on it. So obviously this is temporary and it is very nice, I will say. So it looks really great. Like if I've never thought that Daredevil Dive was ever here, like I would think that this was always been here. So good on Six Flags for really sprucing this up to make it seem like nothing was ever here. I can even see from here, Garden State Grill finally open. There's a sign that says that it is open now. So you can now go get burgers from the Garden State Grill. Menu wise, I don't think I really need to show you, but it's pretty much the same as it was last year. The bacon and blue, Jersey burger, it's all the same from last season. Yeah, not much new over here either. These sort of planter things feel very different. These temporary like planters. This is all very new. They did intentionally leave like this whole space here open, which tells me they're gonna use this again for Fright Fest. Whether it is Conjuring once again, but clearly this whole open space here is here for a reason, which I'm pretty sure is going to be for a Fright Maze for Fright Fest. We'll see where else they kind of line up these open spaces out, but I'm pretty sure this is going to be a Fright Fest Maze location once again. I think it could be Conjuring again next year, but we'll have to wait and see. Yeah, so what I was saying earlier is that if you take out the go-karts, the right stuff building, and the Slingshot, and you have a pathway that kind of curves around towards where Daredevil Dive was, you could basically have a whole flat ride expansion back here And that'll really open up a lot for the Boardwalk area, and then eventually what they'll do with this space here. And so far, the only restaurant over here that I'm not sure is open yet is the sports bar. So this one, it looks just about ready to go. I think it's just probably gonna open this weekend, if anything. But just about all the food locations are open in the park. And here at Adventure World, they have the legendary King to Kosher back in stock. And it looks like small and mediums right now. So people are aware of this, which is great. And then I don't think I've seen a white variant of the Nitro shirt. It looks nice. But yeah, looks like they've been bringing out a shirt once in a while. So they have a small and medium left. Nano coaster wise, it's just Batman, Superman, and Scream Machine, which there's still plenty of located only here as of right now. Yeah, let's check out the wait times. No wait on Wonder Woman, Joker, Medusa, Justice League, Flash at 45. Nothing for Devil, 15 for Houdini. Nothing for Superman, nothing Skyscraper, nothing Harley Quinn, nothing Giant Wheel, nothing Skull. No wait for Lock Flume, and delay for Toro, which makes sense. I haven't heard it go in a minute. Mine Train has no wait, Buccaneers no wait, Nitro no wait, Batman no wait. Interesting. So we'll make our way around. We'll check out what else we got. Again, with the school groups starting to leave already. Usually 5 o'clock is the benchmark when they have to leave, but usually by then it's starting to dissipate out a little bit more, and hopefully El Toro comes back online soon. Lock Flume looks to be an absolute smash hit. It's actually a walk-on right now. So it's literally a turnstile wait right now, but it's been getting people, it's been accomplishing the one goal this ride, and that's getting people wet. Looks like Mine Train's only using one train today, but knowing that at around this time it'll be really quiet, I understand that. Looks like El Toro's about to be back up very soon. Great sign. Toro's gonna be down for a while, so we'll move on. Now this is a new El Toro shirt. Look at that. That is actually sick. I'm tempted. And they have a sweater variant and a red variant. Ooh. And a red sweater variant. Ooh. Wow, these are cool. Alright, we're here on Dream Street. Let's check in on the bricks. They're using 5 of these sections now. I think it's the first time. It's actually a full area. Wow, they actually filled it up. So a lot of Rip the Kings. So a lot of really cool bricks. There's one. There's mine. Yay. Yum Yum Cafe now has these dots on the side. The inside looks the same. There really is nothing new in there. Well, let's see if there's anything new by Joker. Not a whole lot new over here. So I think as of right now, as we're heading to the lakefront, the only story over here is Swashbuckler. So I haven't seen it go yet today, which I don't even see an op in the station, which means I guess it's still doing work on it. Yep, there is a ride is closed today sign on it, which means this ride is gonna be a while. So over here though, there's something entirely different, because this week they're running a triple power pop stop gummy roll cargo crossing obstacle course thingamabob. What? I have no idea what it means, but it looks like they're getting it set up right now, and they're running it for the 24th and the 25th. It's called Pushy's Great Adventure. I wonder where they got the Great Adventure from. Building something sweet, which looks very interesting. They're getting it set up now, so I'm kind of invested. I think you get like a push pop out of it, so it's worth checking out. I think the little ones are gonna have a blast at that one for sure. They just straight up got rid of the fence right here and just left this out in the open, which is not what I would have done probably, which means I think they're going to be using that at some point soon. And here is the forced concrete, new concrete without the planters in front. So that actually looks very, very nice. Looks rather nice. It's definitely going to be a hassle to maintain, but it definitely does look nice. I hope they do this for a while to the rest of the park. And Barnstormer went from missing half to 25% of the ride. Man, they are really doing some crazy overhaul into this thing, which is not a good sign. I think this ride is the most unique when it comes to the kiddie rides, but it's also a very old model. They relocated it from Looney Tunes Seaport, repainted it, so it is a rather old ride. I don't know if this thing's gonna. This would be a terrible way for it to go out if this is how they're gonna go about it. But that's what we're looking at for this ride right now. It's not looking too hot for Barnstormer right now. Nitro is a station weight right now, but my question is, are they running 3 trains? Now, the word on the street is that they are running 3 trains, which people have said that they have been operating with 3 trains as of late, which I pretty much trust, because around this time is usually when they go to 3 trains anyway, and I trust that a lot. So, might get around to it. That's not Nitro. We're actually going on Nitro, which is that one in the back there. I see no 3rd train in that bay, which means this ride's on 3 train ops. 2 rides on Nitro right there. Great rides, back row, one in the back left, one in the back right. Definitely the best spots to ride that roller coaster on. And glad to get on it. I might come back later, depending how we are on time, because it's 6:02, so we got about 3 hours. It's definitely early, but let's get a ride in on Flash. Let's see how long our wait is going to be. We're going to set a timer and see how long the line is. Even better, I hear the onboard audio. That's our one ride for right now anyway on Flash. The ride is fantastic. It really is. It just keeps getting better and better as it comes through, and it truly surprises you in every aspect. You don't expect it. And I think that's what makes it better. It just continues to exceed its expectations every time you get on it, which in turn just makes the ride better and better. Another thing to also note too is that they did reduce the volume on the onboard audio. We actually finally got a ride with onboard audio on for the first time in a while. And they basically, like, what they did is they reduced the bass on the throughout, which I think was actually breaking the speakers. And they just reduced the gain and the bass by a little bit. And just that in it of itself just makes it, you can still hear it, but it's already way more manageable and probably a lot easier to fix. And they also added a game here. So part of the Cedar Fair Park system just spreading out their games a lot more. So they actually put a game right here and they themed it to Flash, which I think is pretty awesome. And check out that new sign, which is now 3D, I believe. Oh, yes it is. Yep. So it sticks out a lot more, which is actually, looks pretty nice. It looks like it'll last a year. Again, I don't even know if this is the final version of it, but it looks nice for what it is. All right, we're gonna head on back this way. We're gonna go towards Frontier Adventures and Sawmill Lock Flume because I wanna try to get into Best of the West here and try some of the food in there if the food is ready and available. I didn't mention this earlier when I was talking about Flash, but that line was only a 15-minute wait. That was from getting past the lockers to getting into the station. That was a 15-minute wait, which is pretty good, I have to say. Oh, this makes me happy. El Toro is back open, so we'll definitely hit that later. Looks like it's not open yet for food. It's just set up still as a bar at the current moment. Is that pineapple pizza? Oh my dear. And that is the cake slices. Those actually look really good. And they also can put whipped cream on it as well. This is the first time I'm actually seeing them out here, which is really neat. Alright, I'm about to try the pineapple pizza here at Yum Yums. Yes, I got it with vegetables. Don't judge me. I'm actually trying to be on a diet for once, and here I am eating a pineapple pizza. But I forgot my water cup, so I have to buy one. Yay. But Here goes the Arkham mukbang, the Adrenaline Rush Coaster mukbang. About to eat a pineapple pizza on a vlog. Who would have thought that this would ever happen? Because I didn't have this on my bingo card. Here goes nothing. Tastes like a regular pizza, but now I'm gonna eat it with the pineapple on it. Here we go. Open wide. Honestly, not too bad. Low key, why did that actually taste good? So the Fright Fest store is no more, and it looks like it's being turned into this brand new store here that doesn't have a name, just says stay tuned. No idea what this is about, but it's enticing. Or maybe it is called Stay Tuned, I don't know. But it is kids related, I don't know. Hooray, it's open, we're going. One ride on El Toro for the time being. I mean, this ride's incredible. You guys, I've already talked so much about this ride. It's that good. There really is nothing wrong with it at all. I mean, yeah, it's got a little bit of a shake. It's running the B train right now. I believe that's the train that was off in maintenance. I could be wrong about that, but if it is, let me know. And it was still has its quirks, but it still runs like crazy. It is towards the end of the day, but it's still running really good. It's running really fast. So remember that Conjuring casing that used to be over here? Yeah, it's gone now. And now it's just a gate, which I assume was used to access the walk area of some of these exhibits, which obviously is locked. But it actually looks like a walkthrough of some kind that used to be here. I don't remember this at all, but it looks like there's like bird cages in here. From what I see, there's like a small pathway. Very intriguing. If anybody knows anything about this, let me know. I think this is kind of an expansion to Golden Kingdom, but since then it's not been used. And what was once a superhero cape store is now a game called Knock 'em Down Blockbuster. And then they have a Dancing Through the Decades show that's going to start up here Memorial Day weekend, which is technically tomorrow, which we'll see this show very soon. And I guess it's really going to be decked out with a bunch of random stuff too, because even like the bins have Christmas and Halloween decorations on it, so that should be very interesting to see. I didn't point this out earlier, but they added a sign so that you could check out ride photos and videos from Flash right here at the Speedster Central. I'm pretty satisfied with what I got done today, and we checked in on a lot of things throughout the park, so I'm feeling pretty good to head on out. I wanted to come at this point. I know I'm coming right from Hershey Park too. If that vlog's already out, I'm not sure, but what I do know is that I'm very tired, but I did want to get in at least one visit, because I wasn't even sure if I was going to be able to come in to the park at some point during Memorial Day weekend. If I am, great. That's just another vlog to add to the list, but right now, I'm pretty good with that. And right now it's 7:50 and basically Flash is a walk-on, which says a lot about the crowds. And the crowds really died out mainly because of the school groups. So, a lot of school groups are here, and now they've slowly dissipated, which is great. So once again, great to get back to this park. It's been a minute, but I'm glad to make it back here to my home park, especially since the Spring Fling Tour, which if you haven't already been checking out those videos from the Ace Spring Conference, you definitely want to check them out because they are amazing. So go check out those vlogs when they drop. But of course, another great adventure visit you can never go wrong with. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and always thanks to Ride Operators. Have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll see you all in the parks very, very soon. Goodbye.
Here we go.
Farmstead, head back. Farmstead, head back.